Alright guys, what is going on? We are live. Welcome to this video. My name is Brando Linick and I'm going to be sharing with you some ideas I have when it comes to actually increasing your traffic to any type of blog, but specifically we're talking about a travel blog. So if you have a travel blog, whether that's uploading your own travel content or someone else's travel content as a third party, the only way you can do this is only two fashions and forms. You can either do paid advertising, alright, or you can do free methods of marketing. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to just share with you some generic free training that you can apply to get results in your business. But I will tell you this, the only way you can actually increase traffic to your travel blog is if you're consistent at this. You can't just dip your toe in the water. You can't just try this and expect results in your first week. You got to give it at least 90 days for it to actually consistently start producing results for you. 90 days at least, okay? And you got to be doing it every single day, all right? So when it comes to increasing traffic, there's a lot of ideas out there. I'm going to share with you two that I always like to share when it comes to increasing traffic for free, and that is you can do guest posting. Alright, guest posting is going to other people's blogging sites. So if you go to alexa.com, you can go to other people's sites and you can find out on alexa.com who has more traffic than other people, because you only want to post an article with guest posting. You're creating blog posts not on your blog but on other people's blogs. You only want to create good content on other people's blogs who actually have visitors to their site. So you can take that traffic from their site and you can send it and feed it to your site. And the way you do this is you can go to alexa.com, you can find high traffic blog websites or just websites in general, and what you want to do is find a site. It could be a news site, a Telegraph site. The Huffington Post is a little bit hard, but anything with news and articles you can tap into. And if there's people who are posting content on this site, different authors all the time, that means they highly do, usually accept guest bloggers and guest posters. So you can email them, see if they do accept and they do allow, guest bloggers and posters. And if they do, what is the criteria that you have to meet? Is it 1,000 words, 2,000 words that you have to write for a blog post? And if that's the case, go for it and take advantage of that offer, because what you can then do is, because that site has a lot of traffic and visitors already, is when you guest post on that site, you can put in your author bio description a link going back to your blogging site. Now, the thing with this is you can't just hope that you get one good high traffic guest post and that you're going to make a lot of traffic and make a lot of money off of that one post. That's not the case. You need to post every day consistently, doing guest posting for this to really, really work. So consistency is really key. It's the formula for everything I'm going to share with you. Another way in which you can do this is when you post a blog post on your blog, you can make a video about it and you can upload it on YouTube, okay, kind of like this video, except explaining a little bit more about your post. And if they want to learn more about, in detail how you were able to travel to 5 locations in 10 days without any extra spending or luggage fees, if they want to learn the tips and tricks to that, let's say that's what your blog post is about, then they can check out your blog, and you'll link your blog in the description. Alright, so you can do that. You can do videos along with the content that you're writing. That way it engages people in 2 different forms and fashions. So those are 2 free ideas. Another third free idea I'm going to throw your way is, if you look at your competition out there, there really isn't any. Because what are people doing who have blogs, travel blogs, and just blogs in general? They're going out there and they're spamming their link. They're going out there and they're spewing their link and spamming it all over the place. They have no clue what they're doing, and because of that, they do that, thinking that eventually they're going to be rich and they'll have lots of traffic coming to their site and they'll make millions of dollars. That's not the case, okay? The only way to do this is do the polar opposite of what everyone else is doing out there. What do I mean by that? What you can do, alright, is you can go on Facebook, Twitter, social media platforms, and you can go on other people's content. So there's hashtags in people's content, and hashtags, just to recap what it is it's just a keyword or phrase that relates to a person's content that they uploaded, that they created themselves. So if someone went swimming and they hashtagged the ocean, chances are they went swimming in the ocean, or they're by the ocean, or there's something in that content that has to do with the ocean. Which means if you're into swimwear, if you're trying to sell swimwear, if your blog's about swimming and athleticism, that means that could be a person in your target market. In other words, what you could do is, if you have a blog post about swimming and how to swim and hold your breath underwater for 10 minutes, you can go to this person's content by searching up tags, and instead of sending them directly to your site by spamming, alright, which is not cool. What you can do is just elevate yourself a little bit above the crowd by engaging on their content. And like I said, free methods, they take longer and you got to be consistent, but when you engage on another person's content, it's a human level. You talk to them, you ask them where they were, what beach was it, alright, how they enjoyed it, how long have they been swimming for, what was their experience with it, how long have they ever been able to hold their breath. 10 seconds, okay, that's cool. Would you like to learn how to hold your breath for 30 seconds or 40 seconds or 3 minutes, okay? Whatever your blog post is about. If it's about swimming, how to hold your breath for, like, let's say 5 minutes realistically, even though that's like crazy talk. Then you can share with them, once you start a conversation with them, if they'd like to learn, you know, how to actually hold their breath for 5 minutes. You have a technique that you know of, it's worked for yourself, and if they want to learn how to do it, then if they say yes, send them to your blog post, and then what you want to do is not stop there. What you want them to do, and what you can ask them to do, is after they're done reading it, okay, to confirm that they've actually read it, they've not just gone there and exited it, what you can do is ask them to leave some feedback on your blog post. Say, hey, I'm new, I just wanted to share with you a blog post I did on how to actually hold your breath for 5 minutes underwater, because I noticed you're, you know, by the ocean in a conversation. You don't have to explain yourself, because if you have a good conversation going, you just say, hey, would you like to learn how to do this? They say yes, and then say, okay, after you're done reading it, if you wouldn't mind leaving me some feedback on your personal experience, and also what did you like best about the blog post, okay? And they'll tell you what they liked best in the comments, and then when someone comes to your blog post, another person, they'll see that comment there, and they'll comment, all right? It'll give more engagement, and it'll make more people want to engage on your site, giving you more traffic and increasing it. So that's just an idea. Like I said, consistency is really key to making any type of free marketing work. That's why a lot of people have blogs, but they don't be consistent, and they're not consistent with a core strategy. They don't focus on one thing. They're all over the place. They're sporadic. So I hope you got some value out of this video. I hope you enjoyed this as much as they put together for you. And before I close out this conversation, if you'd like to learn how to build an income and business through the internet, blogging, if you're coachable, you're trainable, you're willing to learn some things, and you want to learn how to attract an endless amount of people to you using systems on the internet, if you're open-minded, you can come check out my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. The link will be in the description below. I will personally connect with you there, and I'll see you guys on the beaches of the world. Take care.